Don't mind me.
Hey everybody, how's it going today? This is going to be an interesting game. We are playing Kids on Bikes today with Doug. He's the guy down. How do cameras work? Over here. Over there, that side. And we got Will and Casey. I don't understand cameras.
Cameras is hard.
Cameras is the hardest.
But this should be fun. I went ahead and put the content warning into chat for everybody. That way, everybody who pops in knows. See if that actually works. Hey, it does. Cool. That as well. I'm trying to think. Did you guys see the content?
No.
Okay.
I see C-listers.
Yeah,
I see the content warnings.
Content warnings again.
Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. I see them.
Okay.
So for those of you unable to read, or Doug, who maybe doesn't have the chat up, our content warnings for the evening are demonic summoning, cults, human sacrifice, and kidnapping.
Yes.
Cool.
So nothing too terrible.
Is it? I feel like my character is going to.
My character is definitely going to disagree, but I'm cool with this.
Yeah.
All right. So I have a little blurb about the date that we are doing this on. It's the summer of 1996. It is July 11th. The first
summer of love. No,
it's the first
That's
year
the
that
wrong one.
Nickelodeon put out a movie. Harriet the Spy had just come out. Big movie in the movie theaters at the time. I did my research when I was writing this.
Apparently.
Right? Okay.
Too bad in the town of New Haven, New Jersey, the movie theater shut down last year due to a fire. So the only place you guys can see movies is in the rundown drive-in theater. But they only play movies that are about 2 to 3 months older. But for most high schoolers, that's fine because they hang out at the baseball stadium or the football stadium during, sports times. Or they are at the Pie Hole Diner, which is stolen from something. I just thought it was a funny name. I've
seen that show.
That being said, the streets the last few weeks have been very quiet. Not a lot of activity due to some Summer Park and her brother Eric Park went missing last week. After that, the mayor has set up a more secure facility at his place. Kind of seems a little fishy. There's a curfew set in town. Thank you, 80 Poke. Let's see.
Check out that 3-month subscription.
Due to that, due to the kidnapping or the missing children, there is a meeting at the...
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. A meeting being held for most of the adults or children at the school. During that time frame, the popular girl, Rachel Kelly, is hosting a party at her parents' drive-in that the parents are not supposed to know about. This is going to take place on Saturday, and it is currently Thursday. Thursday. I had to recheck my notes.
Rachel Kelly, definitely a bad guy name. Just so we're all on the same page. 2 first names, don't trust her.
I mean, you're saying that to Paul Sebastian, so...
We've got 2 bad guys already.
right?
I will say this right now. There is one really funny movie in theaters at the drive-in. The Craft is showing.
Oh, hell yes.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Other cool 1996 things, just to put it out into the world.
Spice Girls is
The
popular.
first Magic the Gathering Pro Tour was held in February of 1996, and the longest hiatus of Magic the Gathering expansions came to an end with the release of Alliances in June of 1996. Shortly thereafter, the Pro Tour circuit is dominated by Necropotence decks in what is colloquially known in Magic circles as Black Summer.
Noted. That's extremely important information for this.
So what was the set that made them take such a long hiatus?
Well, the set that broke the hiatus was Alliances, which was released in June,
Right.
and then before that was Ice Age.
Oh. Ice Age was good.
Ice Age was good.
Was it?
Was
it?
Snow-covered
mean-
mountains?
Better than Fallen Realms.
Snow-covered things were fun. Were they
You-
good? That's debatable. But were
You
they
mean-
fun?
you mean-
Yes.
You mean Fallen Empires, Doug?
Yes. Yes.
Because that's a pretty low bar. Like, the bar is so low.
I hope you like getting 3 of the same card in a pack.
So it's Pokemon cards,
It's,
where you can get Weedle, 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 and Weedle, all in the same pack.
What do you need other than a Weedle, really?
Literally anything. Speaking of, just so that we're all on the same page about 1996 things, Pokemon first released in Japan, Pocket Monsters Red and Pocket Monsters Green in 1996. I believe that was February, but I'm not 100% sure. And also Tally.
Yes, also Tally. All right. Let's see. Hold on. The other things to note are two popular songs of the summer was Spice Girls, Say You'll Be There, and Mac Morrison, Return of the Mac. Those were the popular songs of the summer.
I'm glad that carried over with impact.
Uh-huh. Because, yeah, it's probably not going to have any relevance on anything. I just want people to know.
Oh, man. Also, Independence Day and Mission Impossible released in theaters 1996.
They did.
Ooh.
All right. So, it is Thursday. There is a baseball game happening that night. If you guys would like to introduce your characters to the audience. If anybody wants to go
Okay.
first.
Yeah, I'll go first. In light of today's announcement, 2022's announcement, I am Percy Jackson. If in case you haven't heard, the Percy Jackson Disney Plus TV show got greenlit at Disney Plus today, so I'm pretty excited about that. So I am playing Percy Jackson. I am part of the baseball team. I'm kind of like the crutch hitter. Like, I'm the gets all the home runs kind of guy. And everybody is like, they want to be how good at baseball I am.
What position do you play?
Like, I'm very medium outfield, but I'm just very good at, like, home run is my, like, thing. It's not that I'm bad at outfield, but that's not what people come to see when they see me. they're counting how many home runs I get in a single game. I am a little bit impulsive. I am not very good at academics of any kind. As a matter of fact,
Is your brain poor?
Well, if it weren't 1996 and this kind of thing weren't stigmatized by society, people would probably realize that I am dyslexic and have massive ADHD, just like so bad. I need to make sure that I get validation for the work that I put in, but also it's very important to me that my teammates and my friends get validation for the achievements that they make in the world.
Okay, Casey or Doug?
And that's Percy.
Whoever wants
I'll
to
go next. Sure, whatever. So I am the goth girl. I really like running, but I don't run for the school. I run for my own enjoyment. I'm not on any teams. I'm not a sports or a team kind of gal. I like to sit alone in corners and draw pictures. That's my scene right there. I am a member of the debate club. That's pretty much it. That's my character. I am pretty shy, quiet, but my friends are the most important people to me, and I would pretty much do anything for them.
That's
So
very fitting for what I need you to be. Also,
great.
your parents run the morgue and the funeral
Yeah.
home.
Well, no, not the morgue. They're just the morticians.
The mortician, sorry.
Yeah.
But they
have
run
a
the funeral home.
Yeah.
You also have a hearse.
A hearse?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Good to know.
Yeah.
Because we never actually decided on that.
You gave
For
me
sure.
options, and I decided to go with the hearse because it's fitting for your character.
Okay, I have a hearse. The old
'Cause
one that my parents didn't need
Yeah,
anymore.
it's the old one that they just got rid of because they just got a new one like a year ago.
Sounds great.
So it's like a 1989 hearse.
What's your character's name?
My character's name is Freya Coleman.
Oh, got some gods up in here.
Okay.
Correct.
And then not a god. I will be playing Paul Sebastian. He is a scout. He's tall and awkward, but a little bit less awkward this year than he was last year.
Hitting the growth spurt. I can't talk.
Yeah, he's his growth spurts are done, but he is sort of like figuring out how to move his arms now, which is a plus.
I still have that problem.
Yeah, knocking fewer things over, but not no things. He is real into both the outdoors and music. 9 Inch Nails are his favorite go-to band. And if he's not scouting or listening to music, he is playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Sounds like a cool kid.
Which is in its 3rd edition in 1996.
Yes.
Third edition wasn't broken or problematic at all.
He's still playing 2nd.
Ooh, that tells us a lot about Paul Sebastian.
It tells you that he invested a lot of money into those D&D books, and he's switching it up now.
There may be a character that comes in. His name is Vincent Hamilton.
Okay.
He has dark hair, kind of tallish, probably around 6'2"-ish. He plays on the basketball team normally. He is also the biggest pothead at school.
Okay.
He may or might not ever come into play, but I want you guys to know that he is there. He also wears a lot of comic book and band tees because he's the weird basketball kid.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. X-Files debuted in 1996. Nice.
I'm putting it in chat because I'm sure you guys don't want to hear it anymore.
Yeah, I'm tired of your 1996 facts.
All right. So it is Thursday, the 11th. You guys are getting ready to end your day of school. Most of the time, you are sent straight home due to the kids that have gone missing. So normally, as soon as school is released, you have to go straight home. If you work or you have practice for whatever sporting events or whatever you guys do outside of school, you are free to do that. You just have to let me know what you're doing.
I'm probably at the baseball practice waiting for tonight's big game.
There's no game tonight. Game's tomorrow.
Oh.
Night. Games are on
I'm
Friday night.
I'm still probably practicing.
Probably.
I am 100% just going home.
Okay.
Yep, same. I'm
Okay.
going home. I'm probably running home, if we're being honest.
You're probably driving home?
No, definitely not.
Okay. All right. You're not driving your car. Got it. So Summer is your best friend. Oh my god, I should have wrote character names down.
Freya?
Freya. And you know that she is missing.
Yeah, I'm very upset.
Where are you, Pin? And Percy knows that Eric has been missing as well, because they are brothers and sisters. They were actually twins. Paternal twins, of course.
Okay.
Clearly.
They have been missing for almost a week now. It doesn't really seem like the police really give a crap. They're just like, yeah, whatever.
So there aren't any search parties or anything going on?
There was a search party the first day.
Okay, well, I'm going to continue my search party all by myself.
Okay. So are you going to go home first, or are you going to try to... the area that they kind of went missing was closer to the drive-in, which is closer to the mayor's house,
I'll
along
probably
with Popular Girl's house. Or
go
kind of in the
home,
same area.
grab my car, and head out to the drive-in area.
Okay. I know you're going to practice. Practice is probably going to run for like an hour or so.
Sure.
Because they want to get you home before it gets too terribly dark. I mean, it is summer, so it does run a little bit later, but probably going to be there for like an hour and a half. Because they don't want to overwork you for the game the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how that works. I don't know. I didn't sports.
Yeah, I'm doing baseball stuffs.
Yep. Doug, if you're just going straight home, you just make it straight home. No big issues.
Unless I got invited to go searching with Freya. Otherwise.
Do I know?
Everybody. So this is a small school.
Mm-hmm.
This school is your class. So your two classes are probably about 60 students altogether. Everybody knows who each other is. For sophomore and junior and seniors, there's probably about 60 students altogether. So you all know who each other are. So when one person goes missing, or two people go missing, it's kind of a big deal.
That's a 10% drop in attendance, right?
Yes.
In that grade.
That's awful. Well, I won't say no to help, but I'm unlikely to go ask for it. I'll say that.
Okay. Yeah, no, Paul would not come if he were not specifically asked to.
Okay.
Oh, too cool for school.
Two socially awkward characters.
Correct.
Like you could have been like, "Hey, Paul, so I'm gonna go do this thing," and he'd be like, "Cool." And in
Good
his head,
luck.
he would have been like, in his head, he would have been like, "I hope I get to go." He'd have been like, "Okay."
I wouldn't have asked you. I would not have asked directly for sure.
By the way, Eric was a very popular kid. He was one of the best players on the baseball team. His sister was kind of the oddball outcast, fit into the same as the, Freya's character. More of
Gotcha.
the alternative side of things.
Okay, so then I think here's what here's the course of action Percy takes here is after baseball practice, he would round up all of the baseball players and be like, hey, we have to go find Eric. Actually, the priority there is probably that as they gather for baseball practice, Percy is like, hey, we really shouldn't be practicing. We should be looking for our friend.
Okay, so you're making plans for after practice to get a group together.
No, I think Percy is of the mind that baseball is this non-essential thing. He appreciates it and he knows that it's important, but the team is more important.
Okay.
And so he's like, as everybody's gathering to start practice, he's like, no, we need to go out and we need to do this thing. We need to go, be part of this search party.
Roll me a charm check. What is your charm?
What if I didn't do that? Because I'm very, very, very bad at charm.
What is your charm?
It's the D6. It's the D6.
Okay.
I think Percy.
We'll make it easy for you because it's probably not going to be that
socially
hard.
capable characters in this group.
No, but hold on. I think
okay. I'm capable.
I think that that Percy can pitch this as grit instead of charm. And he's pitching it as no, we can't do this unless we're a team. We have to we're our group, our community is stronger together. And that's how I want to pitch this because grit is just.
What is your grit?
D10.
Okay, I'll let it happen. It's going to be a difficulty of 9.
Okay. 0, which is 10.
Okay.
Because that's how numbers work on dice.
So that explodes.
That explodes. So you roll it again.
But I don't need to because you said the difficulty was 9.
You
succeed.
You need to roll it again.
Oh. 4, so 14 total.
Okay. There's a reason for that because if
I believe you.
Yeah, better things can happen. Your coach, everybody on the team is listening to the words that you're saying.
Uh-huh.
They feel you are correct and that they cannot compete tomorrow without him.
Oh, that's not what I was trying to say, but I'll take it.
So everybody packs up. They get their gear. They load up into their vehicles for the guys who, have cars and whatnot.
Okay.
And they head over towards the drive-in area to go try to track him down.
Okay. I'm going to add one little addendum to my instructions since everybody's listening so pleasantly to the words. And it's that we should the people who have cars should actually go find other people from the school, from our classes.
Well, you got to get there first because it's a little bit of a trek. So
no. Before they get there, while I'm on the baseball diamond, I think that's what that's called.
Yeah.
If you have a car, you should go drive to your fellow classmates' homes and bring them with you so that we have more people.
All right. Yep. So we'll do it this way. Half of the students who have vehicles, because most of the baseball team probably does, will go track down other students to go out and help.
Yeah.
And the other half is taking the rest of the team to the drive-in for the meetup with everybody else.
Okay. I am going with the search party.
I figured. So if that's the case, then Doug, on your way home, or Paul, is it Paul?
Paul.
On your way home, one of the guys on the baseball team drive by and say, "Hey, Paul, you want to help? You want to help us
Of
go look
course.
for Eric and Summer?"
Oh, yeah. As long
He just tells you to get in.
yes, right.
So you get in. Casey's character is already heading over there. I'm
Okay.
assuming after Freya already is heading over there since they got their Hearst, their vehicle. You do see kind of like, as you're driving over there, Freya, you see kind of like a parade of cars stopping and picking up students. And it looks kind of weird.
Yeah, that is extremely upsetting. Are these cars familiar to me at all?
Yeah,
Like-
they're the normal cars that you see in like the parking lot at school.
Okay, so it's not as upsetting as you made it sound.
No, it's just a little weird. You're just like, what the fuck is going on?
It's not just a bunch of kids from school getting into strangers' cars and being driven away.
No, all the kids are getting kidnapped now. That's what's happening. That's the story we're going here.
You had a good run, gang.
Good game. We did it.
You guys.
All right, so everybody makes it down to the drive-in. Can't think of drive-in for some reason. And you guys are grouped together into teams. Paul and Percy get put together with Vin. Vin is going to appear now.
Uh-oh, we got off track, guys.
No, I just need a third person. And I didn't want to use any of the NPCs I have prepared yet. Actually, I take that back. You are actually going to be paired up with Vanessa, who is Rachel's best friend. We're going to go that route instead.
Rachel Kelly.
This
Okay.
is Vanessa Tran is her name. She is of Eastern descent. She doesn't really know where she's from. It's just somewhere over there. She was born
Okay.
here. Her parents were born here. She's pretty much American.
Pretty much. That's exactly the definition of American, my friend.
Yeah. 100% American.
Uh-huh. That's how that works.
All right, so it's you three, and where are you parking, Freya?
I'm probably parking like as far into the drive-in as I can get, like as close to where I want to be. I don't know where the search party left off necessarily, but as close to where I am trying to get to as I can get at the drive-in.
I mean, you can pull right up onto the screen, essentially, at a drive-in.
I mean, sure, but I don't know. Like, is there a forest nearby? Am I searching an open field? Because I'll just keep driving.
Oh, I should probably explain what the drive-in looks like. There's two screens. There's your big blockbuster screen.
Blockbuster's still around.
Blockbuster
That's
is still
accurate.
around.
Very much. Video stores are big.
Yes.
Wow.
And then they have their smaller screen where they show like the kids' movies and things like that for the little ones earlier on in the night.
Okay.
Behind the big blockbuster one is a wooded area that goes back all the way to Rachel's house, the mayor's house, and the sheriff's house.
I'm assuming
Not
these are
at
three
all
separate houses.
ominous.
They're kind of spaced out back there, but they're all that way.
Okay. And where have we searched for them already? Have we searched the entire wooded area, or
So, from what you guys know, from what you have been told by the police and the security that the mayor has hired to help with the transition and tracking of the children, they have said they have checked the entire wooded area.
Okay. So where are they moving the search to now? Like, what is the new active area?
They do not have one. They are just saying the kids are missing.
So where does the wooded area end? Like, is it a huge wooded area and that's not a believable statement? Or does it end, like, at a road?
So it goes all the way back to the first house is going to be the mayor's house. And it's going to be probably about 12 miles of wooded area.
That's a lot of wooded area to
That's
cover.
a lot of wooded area.
Mhm.
For them
Okay.
to have searched in one day, I'm not going to buy that. So
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
going to go ahead and start my search as far back as I can get. Just going to start walking.
Are there still other people out there searching?
The parents of the children are out there.
Okay.
So you do see a red Toyota Camry. And that is which Percy and Freya will know would be Thomas and Katie Park, the mother and father's car.
Okay.
By the way, the mayor is Thomas.
Okay.
So the mayor of the town is Thomas Park. So it's the mayor's kid who is missing.
I rev up my baseball team friends to like research the park
The park
or the wooded area.
Okay. Like you talk to them to get them like hyped up to search.
Yeah. I don't believe any of this shit. I think there's something fishy going on here.
Give me a grit roll.
A what?
A
Grit?
roll, yeah.
I'm in.
Difficulty 7 because they're still happy about the whole thing being there.
9.
All right, yeah.
Whoa.
They are all for it. They don't believe it either. Even the coach doesn't believe it.
Yeah.
By the way, the coach is probably going to get fired for this.
Good.
He doesn't believe any of this shit. So you guys are all grouping together in groups of 3. So 3 students in each group. You do see them forming groups together, Freya, if you wanted to go join their group.
Yeah, sure. I'll go join a group of jocks and randos.
You just end up getting thrown in with them and Vanessa.
Okay.
So it's a group of 4. There's a couple of groups because you have some stragglers and whatnot. A couple of groups of 4. You guys are a group of 4. You guys are heading into the woods. Who has good brains out of the group of you?
I have pretty okay brains.
I got a 20 in brains.
I'm so bad at brains. So bad.
You want to give me a brains roll?
Sure do.
This is just for me knowledge.
The brains.
Well, 5.
Oh, nice.
Good job, Doug.
Yep.
So you're really into outdoorsy, but you haven't really been to this area.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know it too well, but you are outdoorsy.
Yes.
So you understand what's going on and how things work outside.
Mm-hmm.
So you understand a little bit of tracking and whatnot.
Gotcha. Okay.
What I was going for there. Wanted to see if he knew a little bit of tracking, which his character would because he does outdoorsy things.
Yep.
Outdoorsy.
My character hates the sunlight, so,
I mean, you all are the goth kid.
accurate.
As you guys are... I need my sheet. Hold on. Sorry, guys. As you guys are walking into the woods, Vanessa does trip and fall.
I'll
Okay.
help Vanessa up, I guess.
Okay, she's fine. She doesn't seem to be too hurt. But it doesn't look like it was a tree branch that she tripped over, or like a rock.
I'll investigate what it was she tripped over, sure.
Okay. Roll me a brains.
Deal.
What is your brains?
12.
Okay. It's going to be a difficulty of 9.
Why is everybody so good at brains but me?
Well, I got a 3, so I don't know anything about anything.
Okay.
Am I going to be the smartest one here and roll a 4?
It's going to stay a difficulty of 9 if you want to.
I do not.
I mean, you could roll 3 4s in a row and get it.
You could.
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll do it. It's a 1.
It looks like a tree branch. It looks like a awkward tree branch that has something on it.
Uh-huh.
If they were all stopped looking at this tree branch, I'm going to take a closer look at it.
Okay.
15. That's better.
Okay.
There we go.
So it is. It looks like a bone of some kind. It's too small to be human.
Okay.
But it does look like there is some etching engraved onto the bones.
Okay. Guys, this is like a bone or something. Not like one of their bones. But yeah, no, this is definitely not a branch.
Is it a human bones?
No, it's too small to be a human bone.
Also, there's no like meat left on the bone.
Yeah.
It just looks like it's been etched into, and it looks like the etching is colored in some sort of red. Whether it be paint or something else.
Bum, bum, bum.
So since it's definitely not a human bone, I'm gonna lick it.
Oh, I would not. Ugh.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
It's too late. I've done it.
Roll me a grit.
Grit?
Yep. Difficulty of 10.
But okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Six.
6.
Yeah.
You lick it. You taste something a little metallic-y. But man, it also has a really bad taste to it, and you vomit.
Yeah, metallic-y is already pretty bad.
Yep.
Why would you do that?
Back in
I
'96.
just what?
Hey,
Metallic
Chaz,
bones.
thank you for the bits. He cheered for you licking the bones.
What did you say, Doug?
I said Metallic E is bad, but back in '96, Metallica was pretty hot.
Yeah. Yeah. And also back in '96, we licked things to see what they were made of. So
Or
I
if
was
it
trying
had
to
charge. You know,
Oh,
the top of the
For
battery.
you that wasn't true.
Is it? Are you sure?
I mean, I don't know what you were doing in '96, but I was not licking bones.
I was 7, so I was probably licking some things.
Yep, I was 15.
So yeah, you were just smarter than me.
Arguable, but
I think the conclusion here is I was trying to see if the red was blood and metallic. I don't know, probably not. Maybe could be. It's definitely not paint.
I mean, it could be. Paints are made with metals.
Yeah, there are paints made with metal.
Okay, well then I came away learning nothing other than it still could probably be blood.
And you lost your lunch.
Okay. Yep, that's true.
I hope you have a snack.
You have a weak stomach, apparently.
I mean, I was assuming this would be a brawn challenge, and I came to win in brawn.
No, it's grit because you're dealing with like licking something, which would be grit. Brawn would be more of a strength check.
trying to throw that bone.
Sure. Okay. Next.
I think I have that right. Right, Doug?
Yeah.
You do, yeah, you do.
Yeah. Doug said it was right, so
I thought so. Like I said, I ran this game one time. I love this game though, and I've always wanted to run it more because it's so good. Anyway,
Okay. What happens after I toss my lunch, Adam?
you guys have a bone. You guys can continue searching. You can head back. You guys have probably been searching for about an hour. These ones.
Okay.
Hold on.
Can I still hear like other people searching?
Yeah, you can still hear people talking.
Okay.
Because you know how search parties work, where they kind of walk in a line, but groups are together.
Yeah.
Paul, roll me I think it would be a brains check.
Okie dokie.
This is a roll off.
17.
You do notice that Vanessa has started to get a little nervous after you guys found it. Like she seems to
It
be
being
like,
the
"Hey,
bone, I'm assuming?
maybe we should go ahead and head back. I don't think we're gonna find anything today."
I mean, we literally just found this. What? It's got like weird etchings in it. We should.
I don't think it's anything. I think somebody's trying to play a prank on us.
Can I look at that? I want to look at the bones etchings and see if anything about them is familiar.
Sure. Roll me a brains check.
This isn't going to be familiar to me at all, but I want to do it anyway.
I mean, if you know anything of the occult, you might.
I got a 2. I don't know anything.
Nope, it looks like weird etchings. It just looks like weird things on a bone.
Sounds good.
Yep. But she does seem to be getting a little nervous, going, "I don't think we're going to find anything. I don't think they're actually out here. I think they're somewhere else."
She's getting nervous?
Yes.
Like she's hiding something?
Possibly. Or she could also be nervous because she's scared.
I mean, if you want to go back, you can go back. I'm not done looking for Summer.
Yeah, we're good. You know the way back, right? And I like point behind me.
I don't want to go by myself.
It
Well,
sounds like you're staying with us then.
I guess
I
you stay with
Keep
us.
walking.
Well, how about this? We'll come across another group eventually, and when we come across them, you can just go back with them, and we can, that way we're still staying in groups. Nobody's going or anything like that.
Okay, that's fine. That'll work. All
Okay.
right, so you guys continue on your search of the woods. So you guys have probably by this point made it about 3-ish miles.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours in.
Mm-hmm.
You can normally walk that in about that time frame.
Sure. I can't.
You can. It would take you about an hour to walk 3 miles if the surface was flat.
Not Will. Will has a limp and out of breath. So like, no.
You're fine.
Okay.
It's not a very hilly terrain. I mean, this is Jersey. I don't know. Is Jersey very hilly?
Parts of Jersey have hills. Yeah.
Okay.
There are mountains up north, but not mountains.
Okay. Well, it's a little bit farther south anyway, so it should be
Okay.
fine.
Also, it doesn't have to be real.
I know. Trust me, this town is not real. This is the same town I used when I first ran this game. Well, kind of. Same name. You guys keep heading. You've made it probably about 3 miles, and you stumble across what looks to be a shed or shack, or like rundown cabin-like thing.
This is what I'm looking for. I'm going to go investigate.
It has a door and a window, and that's all it has. One door, one window, but it seems to be bigger than you would expect for a shed.
I'm going to peek in the window.
What the hell is this thing doing here?
Hey! Everybody, can we just calm down for a second before we go and then he just like whatever, and then like goes and peeks into.
All right, give me.
Paul does not.
All right, is everybody looking in the window?
Let me do a grit check real quick to see how I do on this.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm looking in the window.
Okay. What is her grit? Oh, okay. All right, if she's hiding behind a tree.
Vanessa?
Yeah. She's like,
Okay.
what is that? And she just walks off slowly, staring at it, and just kind of hides behind a tree. So as you guys are peeking in the window, roll me your brains. This is going to be this is going to be a group one because you're all are looking in the window.
I'm so bad at brains.
13.
8.
Explode. Explode. 9.
Hey, that's pretty good on a D4.
I'll take it.
Yep.
So inside said cabin, the window's a little foggy, so you can't really make out all the details. There seems to be one lamp that's on,
Okay.
so it looks like it has power of some kind. There are red circle-ish things. You can't really tell what they are on the walls. And there is a table that has the lamp on it, and it looks like a book of some kind. And it also looks like there is something on the floor.
Okay.
Just something?
You can't make it out because the window is foggy. Because
I'm gonna go
it looks like an
open the
older
friggin'
window.
door.
Okay. Roll me your brawn to see if you can jam the door open.
I can't. I'm weak as hell.
Don't you
but
worry.
I exploded.
Don't-
Don't worry.
Don't you worry. I got it.
9.
9? Yeah. So that door might have been a little harder to open, but man, it's also an old door. So you just kind of put your shoulder into it once, and then you rear back again, and you go one more time, and it right open.
Awesome. I'm really strong, actually. Sorry about that, guys. I lied.
I go in right behind Freya, as though like I were about to like do the door myself, and then when I see her do it, I just like kind of walk like gracefully walk in like, yeah, no, I expected her to do it the whole time.
I walk in like I expected somebody else to do it.
So Paul just walks in.
Yeah, Paul just walks in.
All right, so inside the room, there is what looks to be smeared blood into a circle on the wall, into
snap.
a symbol of some kind. There is a book on the table that is open to a page. Looks very old. And then there's the lamp and a chair, and it was a rug that is on the floor that you see.
Okay.
A rope?
A rug.
A rug, okay.
It also has a very, very bad smell in there.
Cool.
Like what?
What kind of smell?
Rotten eggs?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's not as bad as I expected.
Yeah. So Percy is gonna venture to like a refrigerator or like if he sees any kind of like food storage something.
So there is another door in there that you can go to.
Okay.
If you want to open that one.
So Percy doesn't even try to open the door first, and instead he like full charges shoulder first into it.
Roll me your brawn.
You got it.
This is going to be really funny. I hope it explodes.
2.
You just smack right into the door.
Okay, that makes sense.
You just and bounce off.
Okay, but like I can tell from that bounce that it is locked.
No, you cannot.
Okay.
I walk over and I try the doorknob.
It opens right up.
Beautiful. Love it.
Yeah, good call there. Paul was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul.
Paul, I extend my hand like I need a hand up.
A scout is helpful. I help you up.
Okay. I stand up, and then as I'm up, I like grip and shake your hand like, oh, it's pleasure to meet you. I think I've seen you in class before. Maybe we share math. I don't really pay attention to a lot of
There are
those.
4 kids in this school. You share every class.
What year are you?
You would be a senior.
I'm a senior.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you wouldn't necessarily know me then. Or,
Okay.
I mean,
You would know. You would still have classes together because at a school this small,
Yeah.
you would still
Yeah.
have classes together.
yes.
Yeah, but the point is that Percy does not remember because he does not pay attention in class
Correct.
at all.
Percy's a good person.
Okay, so
You want to look in the room now?
yeah, we're looking in the room. I say, Paul, you wanna scope this one out with me, bud? Because Percy's the kind of guy who calls people bud.
Oh,
What's-
gross.
What's the room like? Is it dark?
So it is dark. There looks to be no light in there at all.
Okay. I will be making these checks with penalties then.
Ooh, are you afraid of the dark?
No, I'm tough. I'm brave. A scout is brave, right? I'm fine. We're good. This is
Hey man, it's cool. I'll go in and you just watch my back, okay? And then Percy just walks in.
Roll me your flight, Percy.
Percy is rolling flight. 10.
Okay. You walk right into a spider web. You just pull it right off your face.
Yeah, that's cool. It's a whatever kind of thing. I look for a light switch or something.
You're gonna have to fill around for it. But you do
Okay.
find it.
Yeah. Yep. I'm putting my hands all over everything, trying to find a light switch.
Okay. You find it, you turn it on. It looks like it was like an old storage room. There looks to be some boxes on the top shelf
Okay.
and a box on the bottom shelf. And it looks like it's like four shelves kind of built into the wall.
Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is check for a flashlight of some kind.
In the boxes?
Everywhere in this room. I'm gonna turn this place upside down looking for a flashlight.
Like legit upside down, going to empty out all the boxes, everything?
Yeah. Going to town.
Okay. Roll me your brains.
It's not good.
I know.
It's not good.
Brains are important.
2.
Two. You go through, you empty out every box.
Percy doesn't need brains. Okay.
So you empty out the first box. It was a little wet when you picked it up. When you dump it out,
Gross.
it makes a sound. And when you pull the box back, you see more bones, but it looks like there's still meat on said bones. And you also see maggots mixed into the... Yeah. Because that's what happens when you leave meat out.
Yep. So I'm going to communicate the grossness to the rest of these folks. And then I exit this room and pick up the lamp from the main room and hand the lamp to Paul.
It's like the actual lamp?
Correct.
That's plugged into a wall?
Yes.
So he hands you a lamp that's plugged into a wall.
I kind of like try to navigate it over. How close can I get with the cord?
Not very. It's not a
Okay.
long cord.
I pat Paul on the shoulder and I'm like, all right, let's see what's going on here.
While these guys are being special, I'm gonna move the rug and see if there's anything under the rug.
Rude.
Roll me. You do. You move the rug. There is, in fact, something under the rug. There is a trapdoor. On top of the trapdoor is something that looks very similar to what is on the wall. Drawn on the trapdoor.
Thanks, I hate it. I think I found something, guys.
So I like turn around and like kind of wrap the cord around myself accidentally.
Accidentally, like clothesline yourself with the lamp.
Yeah. What'd you find?
So while he does that, I like pick Paul up and untangle him, and then set him back down.
He just picks you up and turns you around and.
Thank you.
This sure is a group of people.
These are three humans.
This is a comedy horror movie, is what this is.
You put us in a cabin in the woods.
I did put you in a cabin in the woods.
I was about to say that. Okay, so what is this under the rug?
It is a symbol on the floor on top of the trapdoor.
I'm gonna try and open the trapdoor, I guess.
Okay. Roll me brawn.
This isn't gonna go good. Oh, it's a 5. That's not too bad.
It moves. You don't get it up though.
Okay.
You guys wanna help me with this?
Yeah, when I see her try and like it, I guess, jiggles a little bit as she strains to open it.
So it's one of those trapdoors that you see in movies that has just like that one key ring. Yeah, it's one of those.
So, but it's made of wood.
As you can tell, yes.
So, is there any furniture?
There's a table.
Okay, I pick the table up and chuck it as hard as I can at the trapdoor.
Stealth is your strong suit, I see.
Can you roll me your brains before you do that?
Hold on, brains?
Yeah.
Why am I rolling brains for this?
Just
He's trying to talk you out of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is Percy is very stupid. So, 3.
You go over there, you look at the book on the table, and you go to pick up the desk, and you're like, oh, there's a book here. And you put the table back down.
No, Percy does not care about books. He picks up the table, and the book just slides off.
All right. Book slides off onto the floor.
I lunge for the book to try to grab it.
I'm going to let you grab it.
Okay.
No roll necessary. You are standing close by to him.
Okay.
And, I mean, you're plugged into the wall that's, like, right there.
Yep. Yeah, so I've got a lamp in one hand, this book in the other.
You're like
Why were you holding a lamp? The light got turned on in that room. I'm so confused about that series of events.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like we're shockingly chill for just having found, like, a pile of bones and, like... Anyway.
Of meat, just in a box.
Meat's a word.
Yep. I mean, you don't know what type of animal or human or anything like that it was. So,
yep.
All right, so you pick up the table and you go to try to chuck it. The table's kind of heavy.
Well, yeah, I'm aware that the table is heavy. If I see Paul grab this book, like I don't care that it's a book, but I do see that he like grabs something. So I stop, but I'm still holding the table.
Okay. Paul, can you actually, there is one thing I need you to roll for on that catching of the book.
Yeah.
Your brain is a 20, right?
Yeah.
Just go ahead and roll me the d20, and then just tell me what you got.
Roll that brain.
I need to know what page he ends up on.
23.
20. Oh, you got it right on the page.
Okay.
That's-
Like you caught it like perfectly. So like you didn't lose the placement of the book at all.
Okay.
Oh, kitty. All right.
What's it say?
Is anybody gonna read the book or attempt to read the book?
I mean, I'm
And
over here
he-
trying to open a door, so I'm not
Yeah.
trying to read anything right now.
If he's about to throw a table at the floor, I'm gonna hold up until that's resolved. But I am eventually gonna read. This
Okay.
book.
All right. Throw table. Roll me.
I'm throwing table.
Yep. Roll me brawn.
10.
You throw table.
Yep.
It hits the mark.
Uh-huh.
You also hit Freya.
Chance to move out of the way?
It doesn't hurt.
I don't appreciate you throwing a table at me, sir.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Apparently, I'm too dumb to decide to step aside when I see you throwing a table.
No, it was more of a
Oh.
you forgot, or he didn't say anything when he threw said table. He just chucked the table.
I feel like there's posturing involved in throwing a table at something, but I'm not observant.
So yeah, neither is Percy.
Not
So-
appreciated. That's all I have to say about
That
that.
door open or not?
No, it did not
Yeah,
open the
what-
door.
Okay.
So, do you want to actually help me open this now, or are we gonna keep
By the
throwing
way, the
furniture
table
at each
also
other?
did not break.
So Percy is like, oh, I've got an idea, and then goes into the other room.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna take a look at the book.
Okay. Answer me this question. What languages have you studied in high school? Or outside of high school?
English and French.
Okay. It is not in a language you know.
Okay. I would probably recognize if something is in Latin, Greek, Spanish, Russian, or German.
It looks like it's possibly Latin.
Okay.
I'm only doing that because you are the smartest one of the group, and it's easier than making you have to roll things.
We're all pretty stupid.
I'm not stupid. Stop saying mean things about me.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm talking about me.
it 100% looks like it's in Latin. And it
Okay.
looks like it's handwritten. It doesn't look like it was like typed or anything. It looks handwritten. There are a couple of sketches over on one side of the pages
Okay.
that look like the symbol that is on the wall, and then one on the floor as well on
Okay.
the book.
Okay.
All right, Percy, what are you getting from the other room of smelliness?
A bone.
Oh God.
You're gonna reach in there and grab a bone that has rotting flesh on it.
Yeah.
Don't we still have the one with the etchings on it from outside?
Mm-hmm. Percy apparently doesn't know that.
Yeah, Percy forgot.
Okay. Roll me your crit.
All right.
You're gonna lose your lunch again, most likely. You're just gonna.
That was a really horrible noise, and I regret hearing it.
35.
Oh, you just reach right in there
Jeez.
and like just fucking flick it off and walk right over.
Oh my god!
Like no issues. There was a maggot crawling on your hand, and you're just like,
Ugh!
Yep.
No!
So I take the bone back out to the main room and attempt to use it as a like pseudo crowbar to try and like pop the trapdoor open.
so are you putting it in the hole and then trying to pull it open that way?
Sure.
Because that makes the most sense.
I think it's the method that actually like takes the least amount of thought, and that's where Percy is.
Okay. Well, you would walk over there with it, and you realize you can't put it in anywhere except for there.
Uh-huh.
So you take it, you put it in this little circle thing, you step behind it, and you start pulling it up. The bone that you pulled out was probably going to be about hamstring or thigh long.
I like that you're using actual body parts as measurements. That's really fun for me. Okay.
Well, it's easier that way.
I hate everything.
Uh-huh.
Now roll me a brawn check to see if you get it open. Because this door seems really heavy for it being wood.
10. Why do I keep rolling 10 on a d20?
You do get it. It is heavy. It is very heavy.
Okay.
You get it open, and you notice that the top part of it is wood.
Okay.
But underneath it, there is definitely a metal door on top of underneath the wood.
Okay, so it's like a mini blast door.
Kind of, but it also has cold air shooting out from it.
Okay. Percy is satisfied with what he has done, and so he tosses the bone down and just sits against a wall.
Okay.
Waiting for the smart people in the room to come up with something else.
My cat really wants attention, apparently.
Yeah, so I peer in. Is there a handle on the metal thing there?
There is actually a ladder that just goes straight down.
Oh! I thought there was a metal thing on top of the.
Oh, on the hatch?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Oh,
There's a little handle.
is this like the hatch from Lost?
Similar, yes.
Okay.
I like how I know what that is, and I've not watched Lost, but yet I know what that hatch is.
I'm gonna try the door I'm gonna try the hatch. See if it opens.
Oh, it's open.
Okay.
Will got it, or Percy got it open.
Got it. I understand now.
Thank you, Jess.
He opened both the metal hatch and the wooden planks. Got it.
Yeah, he got it open.
How have we been friends for 15 years and you've never seen Lost?
That's not relevant right now.
Because we've sat down and tried to watch it, and I've watched the first episode of Lost 6 times. And we've not got past it. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, there's a ladder going straight down from where he got the hatch open. There is cold air blowing up from the hatch. Are any
I'm
of you
going down
guys
this hatch.
Any of you guys good with electronics by chance?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
It's 1996, man. I have a 3rd generation iPod.
Is it one of the ones with the little circle thing on it? On the front of it?
No, it's with the touch wheel. It's
Yeah,
where
the
they
touch wheel.
introduced the touch wheel,
yeah.
yeah.
Not in 96, you don't, dog.
Huh?
Not in 96.
3rd generation iPod, for sure.
96?
Heck yeah,
I will put money down on that.
I think that's 2006.
I think you're thinking 2006.
Because I don't think MP3 players were a thing in 96.
I will drop cash money on this.
You probably
Alright.
have a Walkman.
All right, pause the game.
You probably have a
pause the game.
Walkman.
Pause the
You
game.
don't need the money.
Here's what did
Pause the-
exist musically back then. Walkman, mini disc players were a thing, I believe, in 96. Maybe that was 97.
I think you're right. I think that is 96.
Yeah.
This is a fun game. I love this. Oh yeah. Even chat is like, no, that's 2006.
Yep. You're right.
Yeah, you have a shitty Discman.
Yeah.
It might have anti-skip on it.
Might.
What's the point? It doesn't work anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm researching what kind of music player I have.
Oh my
Everybody.
god. It doesn't matter right now.
This is so important.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go. Sorry. Continue.
All right, so you're going down the
Going down the hatch.
going down the ladder.
Yeah.
Okay. When you get to the ladder is cold. It is very cold to the touch. Like, you know, when you would go to your freezer and touch the metal in your freezer?
Yes.
It feels like that. So it feels like it's like maybe 20 degrees down there.
Is my skin sticking to it?
Not fully, but like you're kind of getting a little. It's just really cold.
How far down does it go?
Probably like a story from like up top.
Whoa.
It's a deep one.
I'm gonna go down anyway.
It would have been a lot easier with stairs, as you're thinking as you're going down this ladder. But it is also dark in there.
That's gonna suck, but okay.
Okay. Anybody else going down with her?
Please come
Yeah.
down with me.
I'm going.
Thanks, guys.
Do you bring the book with you, or do you leave it up there?
To navigate a ladder, I think I leave the book up there.
You do have a backpack.
Go ahead. I'm going to take the bone with me.
I'll throw it in my backpack.
Okay. There's a reason for that.
You're a reason for that.
There's a reason for everything we do. Don't worry about it.
Can everybody roll me your light?
God help us all.
Oh, Jesus.
3?
6.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Okay. Cool. You guys get down the ladder just fine. No issues getting down the ladder or anything like that. But as you guys get down the ladder, you hear a creak coming from above you, and the door just slowly close.
Cool. Love that.
Love that.
It's really fucking dark.
Can I see if I have a flashlight?
Roll me your brains. What is your brains?
12.
Yeah, it's going to be a difficulty of like 11.
It's a 3. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend my adversary tokens to see if I have a flashlight. Because I am prepared.
How many do you have?
3.
So that puts you at 6 with the roll.
No, with prepared, you can spend 2 adversity tokens to have a commonplace item with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, you have a flashlight. It's not a good flashlight.
Nope.
It's like one of those like pin flashlights.
I'll take it.
I'm freaking out a little bit.
I got a flashlight, buddy. We'll be okay.
Ugh.
It is cold, and you guys are in summer clothes.
Somebody
I mean, I'm goth. I don't have summer clothes.
just closed us in here, and now we're stuck. And now we're stuck in here, and it's dark, and it's really cold.
It is pretty cold. We should probably figure out how to get out of here. Let's look around.
All right. Roll me brains. Everybody roll me brains.
Maybe I can roll something above half of what we're doing at any point.
33.
I got a 10.
All right.
2.
Okay.
How's 2?
This is a group roll. What do you get, Freya?
10.
10. And you got a 33?
33.
So we're looking at like a 45 as a group roll. Yeah. So you take the flashlight and you guys are looking around. You find a light switch, for one. So you hit the light switch. You guys are in an underground freezer, it looks like. There are long black bags kind of stacked on top of each other, like on shelving units, on both sides of the wall.
Do these black bags look familiar at all?
To you, roll me your brains a difficulty of like a 3.
Well, how
Got
big are
10
these
again.
bags?
Hold on.
I got a 10.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they look like body bags.
Great.
They 100% look like body bags. And there looks to be 10 on each side.
Oh.
Is there anything else in here, or is it just freezing cold body bags?
There is a door at the back.
Okay, so before I check out the door, I'm going to open one of the body bags.
Okay, you open the body bag. You don't recognize them.
Oh, but there is a person in there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm horrified. I'm extremely upset right now.
Looks to be a middle-aged white man with a beard. Kind of heavier set.
This is awful.
Looks to have a hoodie on. And a tie-dyed shirt. Totally.
Murder
I'm going to take the hoodie,
I
I'm not
totally
gonna lie.
just killed myself in my own game. So yeah, there is definitely a dead body or a frozen body down there.
Cool. There's definitely bodies in these bags. I'm going to move toward the door because I hate everything.
There is no window on the door. It just looks like, have you ever worked in a fast food restaurant and they have that giant freezer door?
I mean, not a fast food restaurant, but a restaurant, yeah.
Or a gas station or anything like that. It looks like one of those doors.
Okay, cool.
So it has like a button you push and it just kind of slides open.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Thank you, Brittany. All right, so you push the button on the door, it slides open. It takes you into what looks to be kind of like a very, very nice sitting room. With a bunch of books on the wall. Kind of like a library sitting room combo thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm going to look for a light switch.
Their lights are already on in there.
Oh, okay. I'm going to turn off my flashlight and put it away then.
Okay. Yeah, the lights are definitely on in there. Like they're candles. But you can definitely see everything that's going on in there. And you also do see a hallway on the other side of the room. There's also a bunch of books. There is a desk. Yeah, it looks kind of like a sitting room mixed with the library.
Okay.
Little bottle of scotch sitting on the table.
Did we ever find the source of the egg smell? I guess it bones, right? So what is it there's no foul smell down here, is there?
No.
Okay.
Actually smells quite nice.
I guess I look around to see if there's someone in here, like around the bookshelves and stuff, or is this like one
It is empty.
like open space with no aisles or
There's no aisles. It's just like all of the books on the wall. It kind of wraps around except for where the desk is. And then there's a giant painting of what seems to be a very young, beautiful woman with long blonde hair wearing white.
Does this woman
Okay.
look familiar at all?
How familiar are you with the occult?
I mean, we talked about this, so like
Kind of.
the kind of occult that would result in human sacrificing, like not very, but like occult in general, I'm vaguely familiar with.
Okay. Roll me your brains then.
A 3.
No, no, it does not look familiar. You think you might have seen it in a book at some point in time? Um, Possibly, maybe,
Okay.
but you don't really recognize it. She is standing by a tree with an apple. Like the picture of her is standing there with an apple in her hand, with a tree behind her. Very white, beautiful gown. Um, and there are books all across the walls. None of them look to have titles on them. They look to be like older books, so they don't have actual like titles written on them at all on the sides.
Guys, what the hell is going on?
That's a good question.
Whatever it is, I don't like it. I don't like it at all, and I want to get out of here.
Okay, you should leave then. No one should
Um,
stay if they're not prepared. Um,
I don't know how I would leave.
Yeah, we
The
don't.
hatch is closed.
I mean, I guess I assumed you could just open it.
I assumed that you couldn't. I assumed I, in particular, could not because I couldn't get it open before.
Is there a door in the library?
There's a hallway on the other side of the room.
Looks like our best bet is to keep exploring.
let's go
Yeah.
that way.
So I'm going to take the lead on exploring, and I am now wielding the maggot meat bone, as a cudgel.
Okay. Who has the other bone that you guys found outside?
I thought Paul had it.
All right, I've got it. Okay.
Just making sure, because that might come into
It's in
play
my-
later.
It's in my
I just want
backpack.
to say that the only other person around that we saw was Vanessa, and I now hate her.
Why do you hate her?
Because we're now locked down here, and as
Yeah.
far as I'm aware, the only other person around was Vanessa.
That's fair. That's fair. So are you guys gonna look around the library, search the library at all, or a sitting room area?
No,
I'll check out one of the books and see if there's any coherent writing in them.
Okay, you grab one of the books. It's written in a language that you don't understand. If you show it to Paul, it's written in Latin.
Okay.
And it's handwritten, just like the other one.
I'm gonna toss it in my backpack just for safekeeping, just in case.
Okay. You gonna check out the desk or anything, or are you guys just gonna go down the hallway?
Oh, there's a desk in here? I'm 100% checking out the desk.
Roll me your brains.
It's gonna be a 3 because I've exclusively rolled 3s on these rolls. Oh, it was a 5 that time.
What is your brain die?
12.
So you open up all the drawers but one because one is locked. It looks like standard stuff you'd find in a desk, but very neatly organized. Like it might have just been placed there to look like it was put there. And then there's that middle drawer that slides out right in front that is locked.
Okay.
I am gonna try to get into that drawer.
Go ahead and try.
All right. Brains.
Yes.
Ron.
Brains. We'll do brains. You're smart. You have stuff to pick a lock, I'm assuming.
14.
Yeah. You just takes you like 2 seconds. You got it. As you slide it open, it looks to be little vials of liquid. Just a couple of different vials of liquid on one side, and there's an eyeball and a ball and a bottle. Just an eyeball chilling.
Like loose in there or in a bottle?
No, it's in a bottle.
Oh Jesus. Oh God.
What is that?
That's an eyeball.
Like a people eyeball?
Is
No.
that a people eyeball?
No, it's not. You would notice because it's
people
a darker pupil all the way through, so it is not a people eyeball. It's also a little bit smaller than a human eyeball would be.
Okay.
You want me to take that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want it.
I take it and I put it, in my backpack or whatever. I'll take all the gross shit for everybody.
You're disgusting.
I would not be taking the eyeball.
It's fair.
There is no reason to
I'm
take
taking
that
the eyeball.
You said there were vials in there too, right?
There are vials of what looks to be blood. Because I'm assuming you
Cool.
guys know what blood looks like when it's in a, like if you've donated blood or something like that. Had your blood drawn for medical reasons, whatnot.
Yeah.
So it looks like somebody had. They're medical vials too. They're not like corked vials. They're like medical shot vials.
Guys, we need to get out of here and call the police. Or
Yeah.
some move.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. We should, have somebody with authority, I guess, look at this.
Uh-huh.
Anything, guys?
So
Guess that
let's
ship
get
has
out of
sailed a
here.
little bit, but
What ship has sailed?
don't touch anything.
Oh, that's not going to happen.
You have to lick things.
I didn't lick the eyeball. Be grateful for that.
I'm surprised
really
you didn't lick the eyeball.
So I lead everybody further down the hallway, so that we can get the hell away from this. Meet Cudgel at the ready.
Okay. You guys are heading down the hallway.
What do I?
It is a stone hallway. There are lamps kind of scattered all the way down. As you go through, they are lighting.
Mm-hmm.
But they're normal. They look like normal candles.
Okay. I
Thanks, I
don't
hate
pay
it.
any attention to them.
Okay.
Because it's just they're just lights.
Anybody else notice it?
Percy doesn't care about that.
I'll give a brains check real quick. Evan?
Yeah, you notice it.
Guys, these candles are lighting as we're walking by.
So as you look at one of the candles, there are what looks to be the same sigils or similar sigils to what was on the bone are engraved on the bottom of the candles. Like the bottom of the base of the candle, on the candle holder.
Gotcha.
Okay, I point that out to the
Percy keeps going. He's getting a little restless.
Okay. You guys make it through the hallway. You come to another room area that leads up into a staircase. By the way, the walk to the staircase was about a mile.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Holy crap! We've walked so far.
Mm-hmm. It's also pushing probably 8 or 9 o'clock at night right now.
Okay.
Yeah. I keep going because, Percy's mindset here is, there's nowhere else for us to go. So it's just push forward until we find a way out.
Yeah.
I sure am following.
Okay. You guys
And
go,
I'm upset.
you guys go up the spiral staircase.
Uh-huh.
You come to the top of it, it has another hatch. This one looks to be made of full wood. Do you push it open?
Yeah, I'll take the lead on just pushing it open.
Okay, you push it open. It.
Mm-hmm.
Do you slowly open it, or do you just push it open and let it fall?
Nah, pop that boy open ASAP. Let's
Okay.
go.
As you get up the stairs the rest of the way, do you close it or do you leave it open?
Well, so I'm gonna help everybody else out,
Mhm.
and then leave that to the smarter folks.
You leaving it open or closing it?
I'm closing it.
Okay. Yeah. Close it.
All right, so you close the door. Slide the rug back over. Make it all look like you guys had never been there. You do hear talking coming down from a hallway. You can't make out what it is, but you do hear talking. The room that you guys are in looks to be a sitting room, like a living room, to a really nice house.
Is it a house that looks familiar?
Percy, roll me a d4.
No. 1.
Okay. Percy recognizes it.
Oh, how?
It is Rachel's house. You've been there a few times.
Oh, I run to the phone of Rachel's house to call the police.
Pick up the phone. Phone line's dead.
Actually,
let me rephrase that. There's no power to the phone.
Phones don't use power.
What?
Like you pick it up, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't light up or anything.
Are the lights in her house on?
No, there are no lights on in her house currently.
I yelled to everybody to run outside and get a hold of anyone. I'm telling that to our group.
Yeah.
I'll run outside and see if I can
running with
figure out
Brand.
where I am.
So the only thing you heard from in there and you found out is that it's Rachel's house, and you heard some light muttering coming from kind of down the hallway from the living room. And then you guys book it out the fucking door.
Yeah, I mean, our plan was call the police, so I don't give a shit about the muttering or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right, so you guys run out the front door. There seems to be 2 old school looking like SWAT vans.
Okay.
Just black vans sitting out in front in her driveway.
Okay.
As you run by, you notice there are nobody in there. They do not look like the police, but they do look like they might be part of the security force that the mayor had hired.
The security force of what?
The mayor hired.
How close
Okay.
are we to the mayor's house right now?
His house is probably about 3 miles away.
Shit, okay. I mean, are we closer to some other house, or is that probably the closest house we're gonna get?
That would probably be the closest house. Because
And you said there.
there
go
are
ahead.
3 houses. There's one on the end, which would be Rachel's house. The middle one is the mayor's house, which has a very elaborate front end and a gate. And then there's the sheriff's house. And they're all about 3 miles-ish apart from each other. They
Guys,
all
I
live on
can't
the same
drive,
road.
but can one of you?
Yeah, that's just what I was gonna ask. Is there's nobody in these vans, so I'm gonna just open the van door and have everybody get in so that we can book it.
So you're going to open the van door?
Yeah.
Okay, it opens. It's unlocked.
Okay.
Not a lot of vehicles are normally locked in this town because nothing normally goes wrong here.
Yeah. So, I turn the van on and drive us to the police department.
There are no keys.
Somebody smarter than me has to hotwire this.
Anybody know how to hotwire a car?
I'm not able or willing.
I do not know how to hotwire a car now. I wish I did, but I don't.
Okay.
Only we have bikes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are there bikes?
Not that you can see.
I check Rachel's garage for bikes.
You will have to go back inside to get into her garage because it is closed.
Guys, let's just run.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
All
right.
I'm gonna start running.
Yeah, I book it.
I'm running toward the mayor's house.
Oh no, I don't know that I like that.
I mean,
You don't have to come with me.
Doug doesn't like it. Paul loves it.
Okay, Percy follows his friends.
We're friends?
We are. What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Don't read chat. I'm giving chat.
Shit. Why'd you say that? I was looking over there right when you said it.
Because I was giving chat a little heads up.
We're running. We committed to it. We're not metagaming.
Yep. So you're running.
Yep. I love running. It's my favorite activity.
It's my least favorite activity.
Do any of you guys have a watch on?
Definitely.
Okay. I was
Certainly
assuming one
not.
of you guys did. So it's going to take you guys probably about an hour to run to the next house, which would be the mayor's
An
house.
hour to run? It should take an hour to walk. It's only 3 miles.
All right, that's fair.
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm
like,
running.
the likelihood that Paul over here is going to make it running the whole time is questionable.
I'm pretty sure probably none of you guys would make it running the whole 3 miles.
What are you talking about? I run for fun. That's my hobby. It's literally written on my character sheet.
Okay. So the only person who doesn't get out of breath is Freya. You guys make it probably about a mile before you guys start getting out of breath, I would assume. So you guys slow it down a little bit.
Okay.
That way you guys can, breathe.
I'll slow down for these chumps who can't keep up.
And you guys wait a few minutes, catch your breath. And you pick it back up and you start going again.
Okay.
You guys eventually make it to the mayor's house. There are no lights on. The gate looks to be open.
Is the car there?
Which is unusual. Because normally his gate is always closed.
Yep.
Okay.
Especially since his kids went missing. Are you guys going to go up to the house, or are you guys going to say fuck it and go on?
I want to see if the car is there.
Okay, so you guys are going to go in?
Yeah, we're going up to the house.
Okay, so it's a long driveway. Not like super long, but it's a long driveway.
Okay.
They live in a fancy house. You make it up the driveway. There is 2 cars sitting in the driveway. There is the red convertible that the mayor normally drives. There is the red Toyota Corolla that his wife normally drives. For some reason, they like red cars. I didn't think that through. So both of their cars are there, but it does look like their lights are off.
Okay.
I'm gonna ring their doorbell and knock on the door.
I'm gonna peek into both cars to see if there are keys.
So you're gonna check the doors to see if they're unlocked?
Yeah.
The convertible is locked. The Corolla is not.
Okay. Are there, is there a key for that car in the, ready for me to see? Available for me to?
No.
Okay.
You can look for it if you would like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
Roll your brains for me.
Uno.
You check everywhere but the one place that the key is going to be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The one place that I put in chat earlier is the one place you did not check.
I'm
Sure.
not going to read chat, so I don't know.
It's the trope in movies, in like horror movies, where
Mhm.
they always leave the key in the visor. There's always a key in the visor for some reason.
Well, like, now we know.
I know. But it's funny.
And 100% I wouldn't have checked there.
Yeah, I know. But that's the trope for movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you ring the doorbell. How
Yeah,
long?
I'm with Freya.
Okay, you're with Freya. Freya
Yeah.
rang the doorbell. You check the cars. So you're standing there waiting for someone to come to the door. No one comes. And you wait there for a minute. After you get done, do you go meet up with them up at the door? Percy?
Yes. Yeah.
So you head up there, and you guys are all standing there. You're knocking on the door, ringing the doorbell. I'm assuming you're doing the ring, 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 knock, 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 knock.
Yeah, I'm being obnoxious as hell. Yeah.
Because nobody has answered the door, and you also know this house
Yes.
because you're best friends with Summer.
Yes.
So you also know where the spare key to the house is.
Okay, I'm going to
Ooh.
open this fucking door.
Okay, so you there's a potted plant on the side of the house that has a key buried into the dirt. So you go over there, you grab the key, you open the door, you walk inside.
I'm going to try the lights and see if the lights work.
Lights work just fine.
I'm going to go find a fucking phone.
You find a phone.
I'm going to think about calling the police and then feel like the police are involved and then call my parents. Because I'm a bitch like that.
What are your parents' names?
Oh, my parents don't have names. Are you kidding me?
What's your
John
last-
and Jody.
John and Jody. Okay. Which one is smarter of the two?
Probably my dad.
It rings and rings. They do not pick up.
Well, that's very unlike them. They run a business.
I mean, there's a chance that they are out doing something. There could have been an emergency meeting because there were kids that went missing again.
Mhm.
That were trying to find other kids that were missing, and you guys haven't checked in with anybody in a while.
That's fair. I
And
guess.
also, Vanessa was with you guys, and now she was stuck in the
Is
woods.
actually the devil, and I hate her the most.
Mhm.
Cool.
So,
Guess I'm calling the police like a real person and not just calling my mommy and daddy.
all right. So you call the police. It rings. You get a grumpy old woman that answers the phone. Hello?
Hi. You see, there seems to be a pile of bodies beneath some shed, and I think that you guys might want to check that out.
Why are you prank calling us?
I'm not prank calling you. There's a pile of bodies beneath a shed in the woods,
Roll me your
and I
charm.
would like help. Oh, that's not gonna. This is a prank call 100% of the time.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, maybe not. 6.
Yeah, no, you hear a good luck.
That was highly unprofessional.
It's a small town. They don't care.
I am gonna butt in and take the phone and call the coach.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. You call
You
the
have your
coach.
coach's number? Your coach is definitely getting fired.
Actually, that's pretty accurate for most kids.
He's not getting fired yet.
In the 90s, for sure, you have Coach's number.
Oh
I
yeah.
never had my coach's numbers. That's so creepy.
I know I named him. Give me a second. I gotta find him. Morgan
Okay.
is his name.
Okay.
So we call him Morgan. He's also the math teacher, just so everybody is aware.
That's probably why I am bad at math
And you
still.
also still pass math.
Uh-huh. Weird how that happens.
Right? He answers his phone, his home phone, because, cell phones.
I just said
96
home
cell
phone, and I was like, what other phone would he be answering?
Uh-huh.
He's like, hello? And he sounds like there's something urgent going on.
So I very calmly explain to him what we found and that we need help and that it is possible that Rachel's family is in danger also on top of everything.
Okay. Roll me your charm.
Okay. That's not great. 3.
Okay. Where are you?
The mayor's house.
Okay. Is the mayor home?
It doesn't seem like it,
I
but
mean, it does. His car's out there.
all the lights were off though. So I'm gonna
Sleeping
say
is more what it looks like to me.
I'm gonna explain to him that friends, but Freya's friends with whoever I don't
Rachel.
remember.
Rachel.
Yeah,
Summer?
sure.
Or not
And-
Rachel. God, what was her name? Summer.
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 Summer, yeah.
Yeah, and we're safe for the time being, but it is likely that we are in grave danger.
Okay. I'm going to come get you guys.
Okay.
Okay. Stay there. Do not go anywhere. Is the gate open?
Yes.
Okay. I will be there in 20 minutes. Ish.
Okie dokie.
And he hangs up the phone. Back to you guys.
Did you let us know that he's coming?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fuck
Um,
that. I'm out of here.
Yeah. I'm not sure. He sounded a little, I don't know, rushed maybe.
Well, yeah, you told him that you found a bunch of bodies and that you're at the mayor's house where nobody seems to be. He's going to be rushing over here.
No, like before that, it felt like there was, something happening maybe. So,
I don't trust him. I don't trust anyone right now. I don't trust anything. I don't trust anyone. I don't like this. I'm leaving.
Do you not trust them? The people you're with?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I am thoroughly disturbed
yeah.
right now.
So I search the mayor's house for his keys to the car.
You're going to search his house for the keys?
Yeah.
Are you going to tell them what you're doing so they can help you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way everybody can roll together for brains to find it?
Yeah.
You forget that I am opposed to stealing cars and thus am not going to help you.
Well, that's fine.
It's fine.
I
Paul's
only
here.
need Paul.
15.
As you mention it to him, behind you on the wall are keys.
Okay.
Okay.
He just kind of points behind you.
Right there.
Okay. I take the keys, go outside, get in the car, and turn it on.
Okay. Which key do you take for which car?
All of them. I take all of the keys. because I'm in panic.
Okay.
Yep.
Which car do you get in first?
The one that was earlier unlocked.
Okay, so you get in the Toyota.
Okay.
All right, y'all get in.
I
Yep.
don't get in. I'm a black
Yeah,
person in a
I did-
small
I
town.
thought-
I'm not. Nope. Mm-mm. Don't think so.
Okay. What if you get in and you hide in the back seat and like lay down? We will see you.
I'm gonna just repeat one more time that I'm a black person in a small town, and there is a
No.
0% chance that I'm getting in this car.
Okay.
He has a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I see it. I understand the problem.
I'm not stealing the mayor's car. I'm sorry. I will run.
I mean, it's much safer if we stay together.
Yeah. Paul,
Like,
do
we've all
you
seen
can you?
those movies.
Yeah. You have solutions here, Paul?
To the race problem in America? Not off the top of my head. Um,
Okay, but like, okay, no, very valid. I understand that's not something that three teenagers in rural Jersey are gonna fix in 1996. So, but like, let's drill down to the race problem in 1996 in Jersey right now in this moment of this one. Is there a solution to preserving her life in a way that does not humiliate her while like in a microcosm, right? Like I'm not saying that we can tackle the like systemic.
I like
Right,
how you're
like
the dumb one, and you're coming up with like, "Hey, how can we fight this?"
right.
I like that you're the dumb
Yeah.
one. You're saying words like systemic and
Yeah, right.
microcosm.
Right. I'm a 15-year-old in 1996 using these words.
Well, if you're a senior, you're 18, but
17.
Yeah, 18, 17. Right. I just can't, like,
This is a lot of time we're spending not walking through the woods.
right. Okay. So let me ask you this. I have, just gonna put this out there as a black girl in rural Jersey after sundown. Do you think that you're safer stealing the mayor's car or walking aimlessly through the forest around the mayor's car? Like
Absolutely
those-
walking through the forest. 100% walking through the forest. The
Yeah,
power
I was afraid.
of
I was afraid you were going to say that. I knew it in my bones, but
yeah, Percy, I think we have to trust her lived experience on this one.
yeah, okay, you're right. So
The
in that
sheriff
case,
is a douche. Just throwing it out there.
What's that?
The sheriff is a douche. Just throwing it out there.
I mean, I
Yeah.
got that after I called the police department.
Yeah.
but yeah, and also the fact that you said sheriff in like a rural town, like I got it.
Yeah.
It's real in South Jersey.
Okay, so in that case, Percy briefly goes back into the house to find whatever like weaponry he can. And if all else fails, he's just gonna grab like steak knives or like a butcher knife or whatever from a knife block.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for flashlights.
Smart.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue not stealing from the mayor.
That's fair.
Yep.
Will me Braun. Or not Braun, Brain.
Brain. No, that's the one I keep not wanting you to make me roll.
4.
I
You
feel
find a
like
flashlight.
grit is a fair question for finding or a fair roll for finding a.
You find one of the mag lights.
Okay. Nice.
11 on my
Oh,
D4.
crap, that's ridiculous.
Attaboy.
Okay.
I'm hitting those explodes real hard tonight.
So on the back of the fireplace, you see there are 2 swords on the back of the fireplace, crossed.
Sure.
There
Okay.
is what looks to be, because this is 1996 and people didn't care about gun safety, there looks to be a shotgun cabinet over on one side.
Okay.
And then you have your steak knives.
Okay, so I take the shotgun from the.
There are multiple shotguns in there.
I take a shotgun.
Okay.
I make sure the shotgun is loaded.
Okay.
And then I check for ammo, and
Okay.
then pocket some.
There's about, looks to be like half a little container of ammo. So it looks to be about like 6 shells.
All right. Pocketing it. I'm unloading the shotgun.
It was already unloaded.
Okay. And
That was still gun safety back then.
Uh-huh. So
Hmm.
I'm taking the unloaded shotgun, putting the shells in my pocket, and then taking a steak knife, and then I'm going.
Are you taking a steak, like a normal steak knife, or are you taking like the big...
The big butcher knife.
Okay. I asked because that does change things. Paul, are you taking anything?
I'll take one of the swords, I guess.
Okay. It's a it looks like one of the knight swords that you see hanging above people's fireplaces, like the swords in How I Met Your Mother.
Okay. I haven't watched that one, but yeah.
It just looks like a standard sword.
Right.
Okay. All right. Do you guys go out the front, or do you guys try to sneak around the back and go around?
I think we go back out whichever way we came in.
So you're gonna
Yeah.
go out the
Yeah,
front.
I'm gonna be as direct as possible to get as far away from here as quickly as possible.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
go out the front. All right, so you go out the front. You make it out the front gate. You do hear cars driving by as
Okay.
you guys are going through. Did you guys turn the lights out in the mayor's house when you left?
I'm gonna leave that to the smart guy.
No, I did not.
Okay, so lights are still on. You guys leave, walk out the front door, walk down the gate, make it into the woods. As you are making it into the woods, who...
An owl?
Yes, you do hear an owl. Yeah, I guess it's still brains. Everybody.
No.
Ivor.
1.
8.
You hear a scream. You don't know what direction it came from, but you hear screaming. Like a distressed scream.
So that doesn't bother me, but I do look over at Freya to, like, gauge her reaction.
I mean, I'm not any more bothered than I was about the dead bodies.
Fair.
I'm pretty bothered. Yeah, I'm pretty upset.
You do also have the giant mag light now, too.
Yeah.
Will you stop playing with my dice?
Does it seem like the scream is close enough to us that we'd be able to see it if we looked, or is it like back at the house, or?
It is not coming the way from the house. It is away from the house. Probably gonna say more back towards Rachel's.
Okay, so away from us.
Mhm.
All right.
Or heading towards you. Because it's
Okay.
coming from that direction. And to hear somebody scream in the middle of nowhere, they still have to be within a vicinity of you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna click the mag light on and start searching.
Okay. Go ahead and roll brains.
It's cocked. 3.
Oh,
There's some
no.
really pretty trees.
I'm gonna spend 2 adversity tokens and use lucky.
Okay.
And I'm going to re-roll that. 13.
You pinpoint where it's coming from. It is coming back from the way towards Rachel's house.
Okay.
And since you are outdoorsy, you kind of facilitate where the little hut was, and it
Mhm.
probably sounds like it's coming from around that area. So it's probably going to be about 2 miles away from, or a mile-ish away from where you are now.
Okay. So are we running towards the screaming or away from the screaming? What's the plan?
I mean, I don't want any more people to die, so my feeling is to run toward the screaming, but I also don't really want to run into my own death. So I would
Uh-huh.
say let's be stealthy about it.
You going to be stealthy about it?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, hide behind trees, try not to make noise, turn off that flashlight that is the sun.
Okay. And then go towards the screaming.
And then go towards the screaming.
Right.
Okay, we're doing it. um. So, like, Percy does not crouch, but, like, does slow down a little bit.
So he doesn't do the crouch run thing with the shotgun?
No, he, like, just keeps walking, but, slowly.
Okay, everybody roll flight. I think I'm doing that right for stealth.
Yeah. 10.
Okay.
14.
1.
Oh, Jesus.
So Paul trips and falls. And accidentally turns on the mag light as he falls.
Yep.
Yep. Makes
Everyone
sense.
You do, however, make it close enough to where you can kind of see what's going on. As you were approaching, you did see kind of a fire pit like area,
Okay.
like a flame coming up. As you guys were approaching from where the woman was, where you heard the woman screaming.
Okay.
Over on, as you approach, after you fell, you do hear chattering.
Okay.
Let's see if they notice you. Why are my rolls so bad?
Not mad at that.
Like,
No,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I rolled a 3 and a 1.
Good.
Woo!
Great.
Yeah, you trip,
I'm
you fall,
excited.
you turn you do like an SOS with the mag light as you fall. And like the guys there are just like, okay. As you guys are approaching, you do notice looks to be kind of like a cage. If any of you guys had seen movies that had like animals, I think King Kong had a cage that looks similar to that, what it looks like. There looks to be somebody hunched down into a little ball in the cage. And then there looks to be one that is open. On the cross, or on the flame, there is a giant, it's not really a cross, there's a person on it though. Just tied to the flaming stick. On the ground, there are sigils. And there is, what you guys can see, somebody pouring something into around the fire.
How many people are around the fire?
There's one person that looks like they are performing the ritual. And then there are a few hooded people kind of standing where you guys are approaching from. So you guys are here, you guys are approaching from here. But it looks like they are like down on a knee, taking a knee or something like that. so you can still make out everything. But
Okay.
yeah.
Um.
they're kind of like bowing, if that makes any sense.
So I still not crouched or like hiding very well at all or anything like that. I look over to Freya for some kind of like indicator.
By the way, Will, do you know what shotgun ammo you would have grabbed for that gun? Because there was probably multiple different types.
I just grabbed a bunch of shells and stuffed them in my pocket.
Okay, cool. Did
Yeah.
you load the gun yet?
No.
It's just going to be a beating stick. Got it.
Freya, what are we doing? I'm looking at you for insight of some kind.
I'm
If
gonna
you
go.
want a little bit more detail of what's going on, as you guys approach a little bit closer, you can see the woman on the spike that is shooting out from the flame. She
Okay.
is wearing solid white. Her hair, which Freya would know, used to not be the color that it is. It used to be blue, like black and blue, and it is summer. But her hair has been dyed blonde, which is her natural hair color. She's very pale, and she's tied to the thing. And it looks like they have tied her mouth, or taped her mouth shut with something, or holding her mouth shut with something after she screamed. In the cage over here, you do see Eric. You recognize him because he is a rather large guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean like large, I mean like he's just...
Beefy.
Yeah, he's a beefy guy. He's a beefy boy.
Okay. And the two of them are facing which direction from us?
So, Summer can see you guys.
Okay.
Well, actually, hold on. She might not be able to because of lighting. That is the wrong die for her. Yeah, no, she can't see you guys because of lighting.
Okay.
Eric is facing towards where his sister is.
Okay, so they're facing each other.
Mm-hmm. It does look like there is another ritual area that has not been started yet.
Okay.
A little bit to like the right hand side, a little bit farther down. Looks like it's lit up, but it's not been like torched up yet.
I whisper, should we break Eric out first?
That would be smart, because then he could help us, right?
He is a
Makes
beefy boy.
sense to me.
What's that, Freya?
I said that makes sense to me.
Okay.
Okay.
How are you going to do it?
Okay. So we're just in a field or forest kind of area.
Yep.
And where we're seeing this, is this the edge of the forest or like a clearing in the middle?
So it would be a clearing in the middle.
Are we by the shed that we were in?
You are close by to the shed, but it's still a little bit of a ways away.
Okay.
Okay. How much of a ways away? Like, is it...
It would probably take about 5 minutes to walk to.
Okay, that's
Oh,
not...
okay.
How dense are these trees? I think I've got a plan. Like...
Standard movie, like horror movie dense.
Okay.
I'm glad everybody knew that from that description.
We need a distraction.
Okay. Do you think you can throw the shotgun shells into the fire from here?
That's not a bad idea. I think also we could do something to the shed that would distract them and maybe cause some of them to like go figure out what's happening.
Well, how many of them are there?
Currently, there are 4.
There are
There's
4
the
of them,
one,
and you've got a shotgun.
right. There's one person starting the ritual, it looks like. And then there are 3 people who are kneeled down on one knee that are in front of you guys.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know how I feel about our odds with me and, you know, Paul. No offense, Paul. You're just not you're the thinky guy.
Yeah,
And that's
none
not what
taken.
we need here. You know, versus 4 adults, assumedly.
They are hooded, so you really can't tell who they are.
Right. So, yeah.
I mean, if you
Go ahead.
blow out one of their kneecaps, we're down to 3 adults.
That's true. I could shoot someone. That's true. That's still not great odds. So, like, my thought is we need to, like, separate them.
Okay.
I like how
So,
the dumb guy's coming up with the plan.
What's that?
I like how the guy who doesn't have much brains is coming up with the plan.
I mean, if he's enough grit, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah. So what if we, like, set fire to the shed?
Do you have something to set fire to the shed with?
No. But, like, the shed is wood. So,
It's also old wood.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but you
like,
can't just, hold a lighter up to a log cabin and have it go up.
no, but we could definitely, like, build a campfire inside of the cabin and then, you know, it, like, things go wrong. You know, that happens.
She'll be dead by then.
That's true. That's true. All right, well, so what I'm hearing is that we're just going in.
I mean, we have 2 swords and a shotgun.
Okay.
2 swords?
And a knife. I brought a knife.
Paul pulls out 2 swords.
Yeah, do you want one?
I mean, how sharp are these swords?
Oh, they're probably not very very sharp. They're more decorative, but I mean, you can still hit somebody with it and it's still gonna fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
I guess.
All right. I have an idea. I'm going to go in and then you 2 come in behind me and maybe like one of you goes around from the other side. Like sneak around to the other side of the like campfire so that we flank them.
Well, while you distract them, I'll try to pick Eric's cage.
Yeah. Great idea. So Freya, that means that you're sneaking around to the other side of the fire, okay?
Okay.
Dope. I can use Ven's stats for Eric if you guys get him out.
Okay. When I see Freya sneak off, I load the shotgun.
You attempt to load the shotgun.
I load the shotgun.
Roll me grit.
Oh yeah, I'm in. Grit, that sounds great. 6.
What's your grit die?
10.
Yeah, you load it fine.
Okay. So then I take some of the other shells out of my pocket and just like hold them in my hand.
Are you gonna try to shoot the gun with one hand?
No.
Okay. Because that would have been funny. Okay. All right. You hold the shotgun shells in one hand. You have shotgun in the other hand. Paul's getting his lockpicking stuff out real quick so he can go try to unpick the lock. And Freya is sneaking around. Freya, did you take a sword?
Yeah, I took a sword.
Okay. So after I see Freya, sneak off, I stand up and so I'm holding the shells between my fingers. Like if I've got two shells, they're like this, and then I hoist the shotgun up, and then march in, and I say, "Stop what you're doing," and I'm bull rushing, so that one of the guys who's crouching down, I kick him over and put my foot on top of him, and point the shotgun down at his face. Or the back of his head, I guess.
Okay. Roll me your fight.
Yeah. 13.
All right, so you run in and you go stop what you're doing and you run into the guy. He doesn't go down. You just hit him. He seems to be a little bit beefier than you were expecting him to be.
Okay.
But you still have the shotgun at the back of his head.
Yeah. I push the shotgun to the side and pull the trigger so that it's not aimed at anyone in particular, but they know that I mean business, and then back to him.
Okay. Sure.
I got a 16 on picking that lock.
Yep, you popped that lock easily. It was a very easy lock. You have practiced a lot of lockpicking.
Okay. I assume Eric notices this?
Yes. Eric's seen you, and he was like, "What are you guys doing? What are you doing here?"
I say, I think we're trying to rescue you. I don't know. I guess get out there and fuck them up.
He goes, "All right," and he opens the door, and Eric's the quarterback of the football team, or the the big guy on the football team, the big beefy middle guy,
the linebacker.
Not the quarterback.
Not the quarterback.
I say, "Oh, do you want a sword?"
Not good. And he gets into a stance and he just fucking charges.
As I hear the muttering of Paul, I take one of the shotgun shells between my fingers and I chuck it into the fire.
Okay. As you do that, Eric takes off running and just fucking obliterates one of the guys standing next to you.
Okay.
Just fucking takes his socks and shoes off.
Good stuff.
He was probably going to get picked for a football team. You throw that in there. It takes it a second. And it goes off. It makes a boom. And you see the person performing the ritual kind of look up. And you can make out her facial features where it looks like her face is melting.
Oh.
So there's a little gap here in the side of the cheek. The skin is just melting off of her flesh. Or off of her body. And she charges at you.
She what?
She charges at you. Not you, Paul.
At me?
At Percy.
Okay.
Roll your flight.
Okay. Oh. maybe. Four.
She gets up to you, and she punches you in the gut
Mm-hmm.
and grabs your gun.
Okay. I pull the trigger again, even if it's not aimed at her. I try to aim it at her, but I pull the trigger anyway just to make sure that it's empty.
Okay, it just goes off. She gets it away from you.
Okay.
Freya, what are you doing?
I'm watching this go down at the moment.
There's one guy
How-
down, one guy who is sandwiched between old witch hag lady and Percy, and then one dude who's just like, what the fuck is going on?
How is Summer looking?
Odd. She has stopped screaming or trying to scream and wiggle, and she's just kind of lethargic, just laying there, not moving. It kind of looks like her facial features are becoming older as she's on the flame.
Cool. I hate it. Does Melty Face Lady look familiar at all?
You did not see Melty Face Lady's face. Only
Oh, I
Percy
didn't?
Percy and Paul have.
Okay.
Because she is facing the opposite direction of you.
Oh, then I'm gonna like run up behind her with my sword. Fuck that lady.
Okay. Roll me your fight.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I got a 3.
I got an 11. So you run up on her and you hit her with it, and she just kind of kirks her head and looks at you. Melted face and whatnot. You do recognize her. It is Rachel.
Fuck Rachel.
From what you can tell, it is Rachel. There's not much left of her face. Let's put it that way. It's the facial features are leaving. Her hair looks like it's falling out and everything. She does have a hood on though.
Okay.
Yeah, so that'll catch most of her face.
How close are we to the fire right now?
Probably about 20, 30 feet.
Okay.
How close am I to the summer?
So you're probably about 15 feet away.
All right, I am going to try to cut her off of there.
Okay, there is a platform for you to climb. It is going to be very warm.
Okay.
So roll me your grit.
All right. 5.
What is your grit die?
D12.
It is very, very hot.
Mhm.
You do not know if you can handle it. These flames feel unnaturally warm.
Okay.
So you make it up about halfway, and then we're gonna go to another guy real quick. So the guy who's like, "What the fuck is going on?" is going to sock Percy in the nuts.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus,
okay.
that's so rude.
They're evil.
Mm-hmm.
Why are my rolls so bad?
Okay.
He goes to punch you, and he punches you in the thigh, but it doesn't hurt. And you're just like, "Are you trying to give me a handy? Like, what's going on?"
All right. I am gonna take the steak knife or the butcher's knife
Okay.
that I took and do a little stabby stab.
Which guy? The guy who punched you, or the guy who's between your legs?
The guy between my legs.
Okay. Roll your fight.
7.
Yep, you stab him. There is a knife in him. Are you going to pull it out or are you going to leave it in?
Take it out.
Okay, so you stab him. Where do you stab him?
Let's see. He's like between my legs, so I'm gonna do a down. So like, I guess
Shoulder?
it's like this. It's the spot between the neck and the shoulder.
Okay. You guys do notice that the person who is on his knee that tried to punch you, looks to be a, Rachel's dad.
Okay.
The person on the other side that got speared by Eric looks to be Rachel's mom.
Okay.
And the person you stabbed was Vanessa.
This was the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on from there. Paul, do you want to try to continue up the stairs?
I sure do.
Okay.
Read again?
Yep.
18.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You're like, fuck this, I got this.
Yep.
And you just
I've
walk
been
up.
around campfires before.
Yep. You're like, all of a sudden that flame just kind of, like the heat just disappeared, and you're like, I got this. And
Yeah.
you walk up there, and how do you cut her off? What part do you cut her off with first?
So is she right over the fire? Like,
So there's a platform that kind of goes over the fire.
okay.
Because it looks like there was other things they had to do before the ritual was done that they
Okay.
would have to do to her. So there's a standing platform that they can do things on.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to try to cut her feet free first.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough. You have the dull sword that you're just kind of... That looked bad. You're just kind of cutting it through.
Yeah.
Eric's going to make an attack on the woman real quick. Okay. Yeah, she's unconscious. We're just going to go with that. I critted on it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. For you.
Yeah. So woman unconscious. Vanessa is between your legs in front of, and the witch lady is in front of you. She is going to try to butt you in the nose with the gun.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's flight.
Hold on. I'm actually going to like. So she's coming at me with the gun, doing like one of these motions to hit me in the face.
Like she got the gun away from you, and now she's going back to hit you in the face.
Yeah. So I'm gonna like with my hands. Oh no, I guess I'm holding the knife in one hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take a step back and like almost let her hit me. Like, and I'm just gonna be prepared for it. So I'd like to make a brawn instead of a flight.
I'll allow it.
Okay. Nine.
She misses anyway.
Oh, good. Okay.
That's why I allowed it.
Okay, so with that, like, momentum, I'm going to slash at her with the knife, and, like, I'm not trying to, like, actually cut her, but I want to, like, drive her away from me, so that her back is towards the fire.
Her back is towards the fire.
Right, so I'm
Fire.
trying to, like, I'm trying to back her into, so, like,
You're trying
she's
to push her closer to the fire. There is a person between
Yeah.
your legs.
Yeah, and I'm walking over him
Her.
to get away from her, to get over her, to get away from her.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your fight.
$11. $11.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
She does not move. And you are actually going to get hit by her. She's going to make a claw attack. Like, she's going to scratch at you.
Okay.
Because she got a... My rolls are gotten better. She got a 16.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, 17, because it was on a D8. Yeah, 17. So she hits you once. Hi, Maya. Hi. Okay, moving on. You got her feet cut. Dude's down. Freya, what are you doing?
I'm with Percy in trying to get this lady into the fire. So,
Gonna grab her by the hood and just pull her back or something?
yeah, sure.
Okay. Roll your brawn.
Uh-oh. I got 14
Yeah, that's probably gonna work.
on a D6, mind you. Fuck that shit.
Wow.
Yeah. You grab her, like, you grab the hood on her head and you pull it down and just pull her back, and she, like, moves back like 10 feet with you. Vanessa is not moving. She is laying on the ground holding her shoulder. If you do look down at her face is also starting to deteriorate like Rachel's. Eric's going to kick the lady in the head to finish her off, like good old zombie foot stomp. Because if you look at him, he's not in the best of shape.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he might have been bled a little bit and cut a
I'd be
little bit.
mad too.
Yeah, so he's a little angry.
Yeah.
So yeah, you finally move up. You're at her arm area, cutting away. Roll me a grit to make sure you're still feeling okay up there.
5.
5? Yeah, you're fine. Your last roll was really good, so...
Okay.
So you're fine. You're still going. It's getting a little warm. It's starting to get warm again, but you got this. The adrenaline's pumping. You got this. I really need to not do this motion. All right. Back to the lady again, I'm assuming. So she is going to try to not fall down when you grab her because she is not the most agile character. Yeah, she's fine. She is going to turn around and see you there and try to hit you. And it's probably going to miss because she's not the best. Roll your flight for me.
I rolled a 1.
I did too. She lightly slaps you on the face.
Great.
Hi, Maya. My cat is all about me for some reason. All right. Vanessa's bleeding out and is essentially dying. Woman has head squished in by Eric. Other dude is gonna get up and try to get Percy and try to tackle him.
Okay.
Roll your brawn for me because he's gonna try to take you down.
4? Wow.
Yeah, you go down like a sack of potatoes.
Doing very poorly.
Yeah, he tackles you and knocks you down. If you notice, when he's on top of you, because he knocks you down and then sits down on you, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
His eyes look glazed over.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Doesn't look like he's actually, like, just glazed over. And he's... Yeah. Eric did that. Okay. What is everybody doing currently? I know Percy's on the ground, still cutting Summer down. Are you going to pull the lady again?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get her into the fire.
Okay. Sorry, that's me trying to go through this in my head because we're doing this like D&D, and I'm just like,
It's okay.
nobody's rolled poor enough to get mortally wounded.
I mean, just wait. I did roll a 1 on my D20.
Just now?
I'm not doing great. Yeah,
Oh. That was for your fight?
my flight.
Flight? Oh, that's not the right die for her. As you go to pull her back, she takes a step with you, but then turns around and elbows you right in the nose. And you have a broken nose.
Okay,
You are currently gushing blood from your nose.
sounds good.
Does it sound good?
I mean, it is what it is. Am I rolling to get her into the fire, or
That was rolling to pull her closer to the fire.
I didn't roll anything to put her close to the
I
fire?
thought that's why you rolled your flight.
Why would I roll flight for that?
That's why I was like, okay, you rolled a d20 for something.
That was forever ago.
Okay, never mind. That didn't happen. Roll your fight real quick.
Is it fight or you said brawn before? I'm so confused.
It's technically brawn because you're pulling, I believe.
Okay.
It's your call because you're in charge.
I got
The crea-
5.
The
Right.
creator said so.
That's right. Co-creator.
Co-creator.
You got 5?
Yeah.
I got 12. So it still happens. So you still take the nose, the elbow to the nose, but she does lose her footing for it.
Okay.
So next round is probably going to be a little bit easier to grab her and pull her. Percy.
So is she is closer to the fire now?
Yes, but you are on the ground with a dude on top of you.
Yeah, I don't care about any of that. I'm taking the other shotgun shell between my fingers and tossing it behind her into the fire.
There are 2 people standing. Roll me your brains before you do this.
Brains?
Yes.
3.
Okay. Before you do that,
I'm very athletic, Adam.
I understand this. Before you do that, you realize that Paul is over there and in the blast range of that.
Well, I did call him my friend.
You did say that, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So instead of doing that, I will take the butcher knife and slash at tendons.
What tendon?
The nearest tendon. I'm on the ground, so I don't care. The faces mean nothing to me.
Okay, so you're going to go with like an ankle because that's probably the easiest one to hit. Shoulder. Shoulder. We'll go for shoulder. Go ahead and roll your fight.
5.
It's better than a 1.
Yeah, good call. That's how numbers work.
So, yeah. You hit him. Doesn't really do much because glossed over face. You hit him. A little bit of blood.
Okay.
He's going to go to punch you. Roll your flight for me.
3.
You get punched upside the head.
Okay.
That's it. Eric is going to knee the dude off of you with his knee. He's just going to kind of fucking run his knee into his head. Oh, God. Dude goes down like a sack of potatoes.
Okay. Goodbye.
Eric rolled a 19, and the other guy rolled a 2.
Nice.
So, dude goes down like a sack of potatoes. Yeah. He is most likely unconscious with that roll. Vanessa is still there, down there bleeding out. She looks to be fading, like into consciousness and out of consciousness. She doesn't seem to be able to move. So the only person who is left is the big bad.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
Paul is going to finish cutting Summer down.
Mm-hmm.
After you get the final one off of her and you start going down the stairs, you notice that the flames start dying down.
Oh, sure. Now they start dying down.
Right.
Bullshit.
And you hear Rachel scream, like this blood-curdling scream.
Okay.
And she is going to, since Freya is the closest person, she is going to make an attack on her. And she is going to essentially try to put her hand through her chest.
Oh, gross.
Oh. That's fantastic.
Roll your flight for me.
18.
God damn it. She hits you in the chest.
It's pretty good.
That's it.
Hmm.
My rolls are really bad. All right. Eric moved. Everybody's moved around this round. So back to the top. Who wants to go? Who wants to tackle her into the fire?
Me. It's me.
Okay.
Yeah, I pop up and just like
Do you
hard shove.
Do you do the kip up?
Yeah, I'm cool enough to do that.
All right. I'll give it to you.
27.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear those dice roll 2 times.
Uh-huh. It's very satisfying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get up, you just fucking bum rush her, and she just flies back. She lands right there on the fire, like steps onto it, and you see her move her foot as quick as she could as she touched that fire. And you start smelling something bad as soon as her foot touched that. And the flames changed colors.
Okay. Is this the we win colors of victory?
Possibly. She's still alive. Like, she barely touched the fire.
Okay.
So she is still not in the fire.
Okay,
I feel like it's Eric's turn.
Okay.
Right? Like,
I'll kill my own bad guy.
yeah.
Eric is just going to run up and fucking dropkick her.
Mm-hmm.
Because he likes to showboat like you. Yeah. Yeah, Eric just runs up and fucking 2 feet off the ground, just fucking pushes her into the fire with his feet and drop kicks her right into the fire. His foot does land in the fire, and he does burn his new shoes that he had that are also now covered in blood.
Yeah.
They're covered in blood, so it's fine. As she hits the fire changed from a normal orangish red to a pinkish blue to a green to a fire gone. And it goes dark.
Yay! Woo. We're teenage murderers.
Yeah, I don't feel great about that.
Yeah. I don't love it.
Vanessa's body goes up, like, just goes up in smoke, and the her robe that she was wearing just drops.
She just Obi-Wan.
Dun dun dun. Until next time.
So you didn't really kill the 2 adults that were there?
Did we not?
No. You came close.
Okay.
Eric came close to killing the woman, but did not kill her. And the dude just got bum rushed off, like just kneed upside the head and was unconscious.
Gotcha.
So technically, the only people who died were the bad guys. Were the actual bad guys.
Yay!
Yay!
And none of you guys died, which is unfortunate.
Rude.
I'm surprised I didn't die when I rolled my nat 1, to be honest.
I am too. I probably didn't realize it was a natural one and just kind of went with it and didn't think about it.
I said it was a 1.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I paid attention.
Oh, but didn't she roll a 1 too?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Yep.
So what's going on with Summer?
So as you get her down off the stairs, like you kind of sit her down, her face starts to revert to normal.
Okay.
And her hair changes back to the blue color that it was originally before it looked like it was blonde.
Weird.
It was part of the ritual. She wraps her arms around you and gives you a hug, Paul, and says thank you. And,
Aww.
Oh, okay. Yes. You're welcome.
and then looks over at Freya and
We're
runs.
fuming and jealous, by the way, like openly jealous right now.
She stands up slowly because she's still not fully well and runs-ish over to Freya and gives her a very, very large hug. And just does not move.
That's right. I'm the one you want to hug.
They were more than friends.
Aww.
So you guys make it out of the woods with the kids. Your coach finds you and it's like, where the fuck have you been? You said you were at the mayor's house.
Oh, we
heard a
found Summer.
scream,
Paul.
so we went to track it down. We figured that was really important.
And he looks over and he sees Eric and Summer and he's like, what the fuck? How did... Okay. All right, everybody in the truck. He's gonna... It's probably like close to, if not past midnight now, after that.
Okay.
Fair.
I get in the truck.
Okay.
Yep.
Summer is going to get in the front of the truck because she is still not 100%, and riding in the back of the truck is probably not a good idea for her.
I'll be lonely in the back of the truck.
Well, everybody else is riding in the back.
I'll be lonely in the back of the truck.
All right. You guys make it home. For some reason, there's no news of Rachel being missing the next day at school. No one's talking about it.
Oh.
Well, that's weird.
No one says anything about her.
What about Vanessa?
Nothing.
Good, because fuck her.
And that's it.
Yay!
By the way, I had 4 different scenarios, depending on how you guys went about it, planned out.
Oh. We did pretty good, I feel like.
Yeah.
Round of applause for everybody.
I really love this game. Doug, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for running it.
I appreciate you coming here for this and being my main goal for the charity stream I did.
Oh, my pleasure. It's matter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, thank you very much for running this for us, Adam. Thanks for making dope game, Doug. I had a lot of fun being Percy for the evening. I'm gonna de-roll a little bit and say I'm not a jock, and I had fun being a lot more impulsive and athletic today than I probably ever will be in my life.
That's fair.
I'm
I'm glad I didn't have to break out Vincent.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I'm just glad I didn't have to break out Vincent. He got the. I didn't have to break out the hey, go this way.
Yeah. Doug, what were you saying?
I was going to de-roll as well.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so I was basically playing myself when I was 15. So I'm glad to say that the last 25 years have been good to me. I feel like I've aged like a good port or a fine scotch. So yeah, it was nice to revisit who I was before and to realize I'm not that person anymore.
Yeah. Do you mind if I ask you a question? Do you feel like you're awkward 15-year-old Doug still?
Sometimes. Yeah, like if I get flustered, I can wind up being in that sort of like awkward loop. So that was easy to go back into because we're just like, oh, what would I do if I were nervous about something? Oh, I would just start repeating myself.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, no, I'm decent at like snapping myself out of those loops, I think. So
yeah. I've been there as well with the frustrated. I find myself in the the drain, the circle, like just swirling. Yeah.
Yep.
Casey, do you want to de-roll with us and tell us something you like about your character that is not Casey?
Oh, my character is 100% more composed than I am. I would have been a ball of crying tears and shame. Like, the moment that the hatch closed, like, nah. I'm just in tears immediately.
So the flight check for that was to make sure that Vanessa didn't lock that door. There.
Cute.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. That's why I was like, oh, you guys made it down just fine. Even though your guys' roles weren't that great. I had 3 different scenarios planned out. One where it was the sheriff, one where it was the mayor, Rachel, and then the coach.
I don't feel bad that I didn't trust the coach. Fuck that guy. He was weird.
So I had 4 different things planned out depending on how you guys went because I wanted to make sure I was prepared.
Sure.
Wing it. I love to hear that.
So a lot of it was like all of the descriptions and stuff like that, and like what you were coming up to and what you were finding was all just off cuff. Everything else was. That's why I didn't go to my notes very frequently because I didn't need to because it was all just coming out of my head.
Yeah, love it.
That's how I normally run games anyway, so it makes them easier.
Nice.
Again, Doug, thank you. Thank you again.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me
It
on.
was really great to get to play with you.
Yeah, it was great to play with you, Casey.
Yeah. Before we sign off, Adam and I have a few announcements. The first,
we're getting married.
Congrats, guys!
That's not it. It's close. We're starting a podcast together, so it's close to getting married. So starting on Monday nights on this stream, Adam and I are going to be starting a show called The C-Listers, which you might have seen in the chat. We have a bot that's popping it up. So every Monday night, Adam and I are going to nerd out about the niche Marvel heroes, the C-list characters from Marvel Comics that like some people probably know or have heard of, and we're just gonna dive into. Yeah, we're gonna do a deep dive for about an hour into each character, and then it'll be up on your podcast, listener of choice.
The video will also be up on YouTube. I will be having a new YouTube channel for it as well that I can just drop it onto as well. So
yeah. So if that's something that you're interested in, join us Monday nights. I think we said we're starting at
6
on Monday nights. And we have a Twitter, so you can follow us there to keep up with who we're doing. Our first episode is next Monday.
And we're covering Moon Knight.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype around his show, but lots of people are like still kind of scattered about who my man is. So we're going to talk a little bit about Moon Knight. The other thing is we had talked about that I had a Kickstarter that was supposed to go live today. It got delayed a little bit, so now it is February 8th. If you have been tracking my talking about Astronauts, if you want to help support me, play some dope games that I made based off of, like, inspired by Voltron and Power Rangers, check out Astronauts, but it got pushed to February 8th.
We will probably try to do something on February 8th then for you.
Yeah.
Trying to get your name out there on here and on Twitter and whatnot as well.
Whoop, whoop.
So.
Cool.
That's a Tuesday. We can totally figure something out to do that.
Yeah. So that's all I got. So again, thanks for running, Adam. Really appreciated the story. Hope you guys enjoyed Percy Jackson.
Thank you guys for participating in the first time I ran a RPG where people could watch.
And Doug, thanks again for co-making a dope game.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love the system so much.
Thank you. Yeah, we have some couple more things coming out with it relatively soon. So
yeah.
Anything you can talk about, or is it all still hush hush?
One thing I can't talk about, but that will be coming later in the year. We are in NDA covered playtesting for it. So I don't know when that announcement will get made, but my guess is before the summer.
Okay.
Is this the one that me and you and John talked about?
No, that one has been announced.
Okay,
so,
it has.
Yeah, so we did over the summer. We did a live stream, 6-episode live stream, where we started designing one of the next projects, Kids in Capes. So it's a game about young superheroes just getting their footing in the world, and focuses on sort of the origin story part of it, rather than, oh, you've been superheroes for 10 years and, like, you know all your ins and outs. This is, oh, I can shoot lasers from my fingers? How does that work?
Hopefully I don't shoot myself in a bad spot while I'm trying to pee.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So it focuses on the socially awkward first steps of becoming a superhero. And so we're diving into off-camera design on that. But yeah, those are the two big ones.
I'm excited for Kids on Capes because that's like right up my alley for games I want to run. So.
Oh, and
that sounds awesome.
And one other sort of two-part thing for Teens in Space, which was the space adventure thing we did between after Kids on Bikes, before Kids on Brooms. We have 2 pre-written adventures coming out. There's been a lot of demand for pre-written adventures, and so we're starting to look at that. And we have one adventure written by Yoon-Soo Kim, and then we have one adventure written by Kristen and Tim Devine. So those will be out sometime this year. We're moving into layout on those. So.
Awesome. It's good because I want to play Teens in Space because I haven't played it. So.
You also had a card game come out last year, didn't you, Doug? In the Kids on Brooms world?
Yes. So Duel of Wands came out. It's a 2-player heads-up game that you can integrate into Kids on Brooms. The rulebook has some information about that. That came out through Renegade.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but you're slinging spells at each other and trying to knock out your opponent's psyche.
Awesome.
That's fun.
Yeah. So if you liked what you saw here, go buy Kids on Bikes. You can get the PDF on DriveThruRPG. You can get the print book on Renegades or Hunter's website. Doug.
I believe both.
Okay. Or Amazon. If you're
Or
Not on-
if your local game store has it,
yeah, or your local game store.
which is where Casey bought her copy of Kids on Bikes.
I mean, not my local game
Oh,
store.
it was my
but-
local game store. Big difference.
Yeah. And then is Kids in Capes going to Kickstarter?
To be determined. Teens in Space and Kids on Brooms didn't.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. Especially with everything going on with Kickstarter, I'm not sure.
Yep.
That is one of the nice things about not being the publisher is I don't have to make those decisions.
Fair. It's very fair.
Yep. All right, cool. Well, in that case, thanks again, everybody. Super enjoyed hanging out with you, crazy kids.
Again, Doug, thank you. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Will and Casey, for also coming in and playing this weird horror story that I wrote.
It was fun.
Y'all were awesome to play with.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. I'm still here. I'm going to talk to chat for a few minutes.
Dumbass.
All right. Well, that was either delayed or I don't know when that was. I'm going to talk to chat for a few minutes before I raid out. So, how did everybody like Kids on Bikes? It's probably because I didn't have any of my alerts set for that screen. But how did everybody like Kids on Bikes? Hopefully you guys liked it, because that was a lot of fun. I honestly love that game. All right. I know who we are going to raid if he is still live. Not be live. He is live. But yeah, it was that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. Thank you, Chaz, for stopping in. I will give the cats treats. All right, hold on. Roll me your brains. I really had a lot of fun with that game. That game was fantastic. It went a lot better than I thought it was going to, because I was stressed out about it. Because I was hoping I wouldn't fuck it up with, the creator, half of the creating team there. So I'm glad that I knew what I was doing, which is fucking shocking. Here now? Alright, kitties get treat. I was honestly shocked at how well that went, and the fact that I actually knew the rules. I love this system. A lot of times for this, though, the world building is normally a little bit different for Kids on Bikes. So normally you sit down with the players to build out the world. And you ask questions about the world and stuff like that. Whereas this time I sat down and I created the world as we were playing. Well, kind of as we were playing. I had it kind of planned out I had certain things and a lot of things that didn't even come up in game. I'm still just fucking honestly shocked at how well that did. So thank you everybody again. I appreciate it. This one is going to go up on YouTube, up on the VOD channel for my channel. So if you guys ever want to listen to it again or whatnot, or tell somebody about it, like, hey, check this game out, it's a lot of fun, whatever. Yeah, the fucking licking the bone thing fucking got me laughing so hard. And the whole 3 white guys trying to figure out racism. Oh man, that was bad. But yeah, again, it was intense and also very fucking funny at the end. It was a lot of fun. So thank you guys again for hanging out and just being here when I do stupid shit like this. Because this is what I like doing. I like talking. I think I did okay. I might end up trying to run more games like this at some point on stream, just because I find it fun. Oh, it was fucking hilarious trying to watch him navigate that. As me and Paul were just sitting back, or me and Doug were just sitting back laughing our asses off at him. So, alright guys, I'm going to end stream. It's 10 o'clock. I got to go to bed. Everybody be safe. Have a good night. I will see you guys on Friday. I will be starting early on Friday. I will probably be starting at 3 on Friday, depending on when Amazon shows up with my package. And we are going to be playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm going to be doing 3 days of that because, you know, I want to play it. And then Monday, we have the first episode of the C-Listers, which once we hit a certain point, we will move that to its own channel. But for now, we're just going to do it here because I have more of a following here. Makes more sense. So, thank you, everybody. I love you all. And I will see you guys on Friday. If the thing will go through. Boop, 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 boop. Bye, everybody.